Israel within the week marked the 59th anniversary of the reunification of Jerusalem. The week-long celebrations, themed Muchadim Barushalam, United in Jerusalem, culminated with tens of thousands participating in the traditional flag march through the Old City, concluding at the Western Wall. The Israeli President, Isaac Herzog, and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spoke at Ammunition Hill in Jerusalem during the official state ceremony. Here is President Herzog speaking, followed by Prime Minister Netanyahu's speech.
Jerusalem is not merely a symbol. Anyone who regards it as only a symbol misses the essence of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is so wondrous because it is alive. Because in the shadow of the ancient stones, children play. Because alongside the grand sweep of history, there are small, tangible, daily lives. And this, perhaps, is Jerusalem's great secret. It does not ask us to choose between memory and life. It demands that we carry both together. To remember the fallen, and to build homes, to safeguard the holy places, and to develop every sphere of life. This evening, we stand on the threshold of the 60th year of the city's reunification. More years have passed in the state of Israel with a united Jerusalem than with a divided one. We have already proven to the entire world that we will never give up on Jerusalem and its past. Yet, now is the time to prove to ourselves that we are capable of proudly shaping its future as well. Just as we have safeguarded it with strength, we must safeguard it also in spirit, in morality, in responsibility, in love of fellow human beings, and respect for the faith of the other, respect for their way of life. We will safeguard Jerusalem out of a readiness to see in this city not only our past, but also our test. For a united Jerusalem is not only a political fact, it is a national mission. Our enemies seek to annihilate us all. They make no distinction between right and left, between secular, religious, and ultra-Orthodox, between Jews and Arab citizens of Israel. Our enemies seek to annihilate us all without exception. But they have another goal: to uproot us from Jerusalem. Their slogan, "We are on the way to Jerusalem," expresses the malicious intention to remove us from the heart of the Jewish nation. We cannot let this happen, and it will not happen.
In another development, the Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, speaking at the BRICS Foreign Ministers meeting in India, urged his counterparts to unequivocally condemn the U.S. and Israel's illegal aggression towards Tehran and asked them to take concrete action to halt warmongering and bring an end to the impunity of those who violate the UN Charter. Araghchi made it clear that BRICS countries should work together to end the sense of impunity that the U.S. believes it is entitled to, which has no place in today's world.
While ready to fight with everything we have in defense of our freedom and our soil, we are equally ready to pursue and defend diplomacy. As I have repeatedly stated, there is no such thing as a military solution to anything related to Iran. We Iranians never bow to any pressure or threat, but we reciprocate the language of respect. As much as our powerful armed forces remain ready to exact devastating retribution on foreign aggressors, my people are peace-loving and do not seek war. We are not aggressor in this sordid situation, but the aggrieved.